My name is Daniel Cintron and I am a flight attendant. I will say that I was probably one of those people that I would get on a plane and I wouldn't think much of what a flight attendant actually did. I didn't realize all the behind the scenes that went on for the job. I just thought that, hey, it's a pretty cool job. You get to go to different places, have nice layovers, open a couple of cans and you're good to go. When in actuality, there's a lot more that goes to it. We're also safety professionals on the plane, so we make sure the doors are safe and ready to go. We really take care of our passengers in that sense of, if there's a medical emergency on board, we're pretty much the first responders. Just an example, I remember not too long ago there was a medical emergency that we had, and we literally had to be on the phone while we're 36,000 feet in the air, taking care of a passenger, IVs and all, in order to make sure that that passenger is okay, so that we didn't have to divert. At that moment, I realized that my job was a lot more important than I thought it was. I guess I've always kind of had a wanderlust spirit. I was doing the monotonous 9-to-5 job for a while, and I needed a change of pace, and this literally kind of just fell into my lap by chance. And so I kind of just followed the path and ended up in a job that I love every day. I've always had the desire to see different places, and I didn't know how that was going to happen. And I can name different countries that I've been to that I never thought that I would ever go to. And then not only that for myself, but I get to share that benefit with my family. My family has always kind of stayed within the parameters of the US because they never had that privilege or never had that benefit of being able to go outside of the US. But they benefit off of what I do now, and they can experience the same things that I get to experience. The process to becoming a flight attendant and even into getting into training it varies for some people. Some people it happens very quickly. Some people it takes a longer time. I was lucky enough that it was a quicker process from sending in my resume to having the video interview to having a face-to-face. Once you're actually in the training itself though, it's like you're in a bubble, basically. It's 6 weeks of intense training, of a lot of studying. I literally felt like I was back in college, and I had been in college for almost like 10 years. So it's like I had to get back into the studying phase and just being prepared. The best advice that I could give somebody who's looking to get into this field is be prepared, have a lot of patience, because you interact with a lot of different personalities. You have no idea what they're going through. They get on board and they're heading to a funeral and they're just upset. And in that moment, you have to have empathy for that passenger, and you want to try to facilitate some sort of peace for them, or some sort of just make them feel better. I think that's probably the biggest thing that is needed is patience and empathy, and just a wanting to be able to help people.